Hold up, Jetson made another one.
I just told Lil Uzi, pull up with it. We gon' shoot. Yeah, I just told.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Tyrell.
And this Marcus, what's good?
And this is the Pull Up Show, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, this is our first episode.
Number
you know
one.
what I mean? First
Number one.
episode. So
First of many.
Yeah, and we ain't here. We on the books, so we just gonna get into some sports topics with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Keep it light, keep it fun.
Yeah, and we just gonna rock out, man.
For sure.
Hopefully you guys love it. We're gonna be putting out content, even if you don't, because we don't care.
Exactly.
We just want to talk to y'all.
That's right. Hey, but also, we'll be doing Facebook Live, and we'll be taking y'all, suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a fun, interactive show, sports show, live show, anything. We just talking about it, man. We keeping it real, raw,
For sure.
uncut, unscripted. We just keeping it how I go.
And whatever y'all want to talk about, hit us up in the comments, and we'll be sure to look at it, and we'll talk about it whenever.
Make sure y'all go subscribe on YouTube to the Pull Up
Sure.
channel, Pull Up Show channel, man. Subscribe, show love. We're gonna be uploading content up there every week. So
You forgot the Instagram, bro.
the Instagram.
Hey, get the IG too.
Also, go to the IG, follow the Pull Up Show on IG, please, and give us a follow. And we're uploading content there too, IGTV, all that.
Please.
So check us out.
So what's going on, bro?
All right. So what do we want to talk about today, dog? How we feeling? We want to get in. We want to get into the Jags, or we want to get into college football. What we want to get into first?
Man,
bro?
let's talk about these Jags, man, because I just watched their highlights from their Baltimore Ravens practice.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. They look pretty good, bro. They look pretty good, bro. Like, I have low expectations, like not low expectations,
Right.
but the Jaguar. If you lived in Jacksonville your whole life, you've had the peak AFC Championship Jaguars.
Facts.
And the freaking, like, why am I a fan? Jaguar.
Also big facts.
Big
man.
facts. So
Big hurt.
So coming off our last season, man, where they're like freaking Tony Romo said we're for to win the freaking Super Bowl.
I feel like this year, bro, we're very cautious even still.
Yeah, like even in the media, like nobody's really saying anything. So I kind of think that's a good vibe.
We just want to keep it even. We want to see the product on the field. We want to see and not even just practice. We're at that stage where we gotta see. We gotta
see Kansas City Chiefs week 1 before we say anything. Like,
not even fool. We gotta see the first 5 weeks. Man. We got to.
The first 5 are kind of tough, bro. Like, I think, what do we have? The Chiefs.
Let me see. Let me pull up the schedule.
Tennessee, something like that. But
let's pull up the schedule. I'm on Jaguars.com right now. Let's see what we got.
But while you're pulling that up, man, like I said, man,
what'd you think?
I was pretty impressed with with Nick Foles and stuff. I really don't have a high expectation for the guy, to be honest.
Okay.
No
high expectations.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Like, come on. When's the last time you've put high expectations on a Jaguar player and he didn't come through? Like, let's see. Byron Leftwich was supposed to be our savior. Like, seriously?
Okay. All right.
Big Byron?
All right.
I love you, Byron.
Hey, showing love, though. Hey, Byron, watch the show, man. We rock with
Shout us out.
We just,
but
we're going through the history.
But I was impressed, man. Like, his deep ball, that's probably one of the prettiest deep balls I've seen. Byron? No, not Byron.
Oh, you talking about Nick Foles.
Nick.
I'm sorry.
Nicky. Byron, you had a good bullet pass like that you threw for every route.
He did.
Oh, but
he did.
Nick looked pretty good. Like, our receivers look good. Like, for anybody that says we don't have receivers, we really do. Because D.D. Westbrook, Marcus Lee,
they just didn't have a chance last year.
Like, seriously, like the only reason we brought in Nick Foles was Blake Bortles couldn't complete a pass from here to the kick consistently.
Facts.
So,
and I've spoken with players, unnamed,
unnamed sources,
unnamed
guys.
Sources that
hashtag unnamed sources
that feel the same way. So you're on the right track there.
So just having a quarterback in there that could complete your simple running back flat route, that's high expectations for the Jaguars, but that's really not high expectations. Okay. Like, that should be every NFL quarterback. But long story short, I think he looked good. The receivers looked good. They weren't dropping too many passes. Defense, I mean, your defense at this time is always going to look better than your offense.
Right.
But,
so the defense was straight.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at a couple. I looked at a highlight. I think it was from one of the radio guys in Jacksonville. He was out at the Baltimore Ravens joint practice with the Jags, and it was Chris Conley just giving Jimmy Smith work, bro, on a double move. Wait a minute. So Jimmy Smith, like, he's their number one corner, right?
Not the Jimmy Smith.
Not
Jimmy.
Not our Jimmy, but
some other Jimmy.
Baltimore's
Smith.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. Okay. All right. So he was just getting worked, bro, and I mean, like, work. Like Chris Conley. Okay, I'll give the guy credit. Chris Conley, you know, you got some speed and all that, but not how Jimmy Smith was doing, bro. He might get they're gonna ask this man to take a pay cut. Or
so
just
that boy
cut.
was looking like Moss.
He was looking bad.
He was looking like Moss out there.
They was doing him bad,
man. But, Jimmy, step your game up.
Come on, man. But I will say, from that highlight, I like what I saw from Chris Conley. Just piggybacking on your point that you made about the Whitehouse looking good. Didn't see too much else. I mean, I was trying to bootleg a live stream somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Bro.
I do the same thing too. Like, I watched the whole NBA Finals on Facebook Live. Don't ask why.
Facts.
Just had to do what I had to do. But since you're a running back, how'd you think Leonard Fournette did?
I heard, I didn't actually see, but the things that I heard from them talking about Leonard Fournette, I mean, it sounded like he was out there killing folks and doing his thing. I mean, they were talking about, give Leonard the ball and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, when Leonard Fournette is healthy, yes, give him the football. But Leonard Fournette, when Leonard is healthy, bro, we're at right, and we're always like, at this point, I'm like, oh, he's doing great. Well, why don't you just let's take Leonard out for a little bit. Okay, he has a few good reps. Let's take this man out for all of maybe for half of preseason, put him back in. Right. Just let him get his feet wet, let him get some work. He's a big dude, man. He's a workhorse guy. He's got to get the work. At the same time,
gotta grease him up.
Right. Man. So Leonard Fournette is only going to be as good as his health will take him. And love Leonard, but just not a fan of the vision. I feel like his vision got to get better. This man will run into a brick wall rather than go down a freaking open lane, bro.
What's up, Trent? Trent Richardson. You know what I'm talking about.
Gosh, dude. His vision ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Trent, no. But yeah, I think he's got to do. I'd like to see some things this year. Maybe the vision get a little bit better. But from all things that we heard thus far, it's still early. They haven't played at all. So just from that, I mean, I think sounds like he's doing good. But.
Man, Leonard needs to freaking step up this year, man. I don't want to freaking see him running across the sideline to fight freaking Carl Lawson. Like. Like, he needs to really step up his game. Like he said, just the vision part. Like, you're getting maybe 2-3 yards of tote consistently. Basically. Where if you just saw that cutback lane, I wish we had the film to show you all the holes he missed.
Right.
If you just hit those holes, those are 4 or 5 yard gains. Those are moving chains.
That's right.
But speaking of Leonard, what you think about this Zeke Elliot contract?
Before that, we want to take a look at their schedule.
Oh yeah, the schedule. The first 5 weeks.
Just to see how winnable everything looks, and then we'll get to the whole.
All right, let's go.
But okay, so week 1 we got the Chiefs, of course. Just real quick, how do you see that one? Winner, dub, or loss? Just we haven't seen anything yet, but you got
a loss.
Loss. Okay, so you're going to L there. Texans.
Win.
Okay. Tennessee.
Loss. It's on Thursday night. Tennessee just has our number.
They got our number, bro. But wait,
just have our number.
that it's got to change, bro.
It has to change, but will it change? This is week 3 on Thursday night.
This is your gut feeling.
Yeah,
okay.
No, a loss.
All right, gotcha. Okay. Week 4, Denver Broncos at Mile High. Dub. Okay. So we're what? We're
2-2.
2-2 at week 4. Okay. Carolina Panthers at Bank of America Stadium. It depends on Cam. Yeah, and their defense. Okay, so we'll call it a dub. We'll call it a dub. Okay.
So 3-2.
3-2. 3-2 to start the first 5. Okay. You know what? Why not? Let's just we're going through it pretty quickly.
Let's do the whole season.
Let's just take a look, right?
Okay.
Okay. We're just gonna take a look, guys. Let's see. All right. So this is Mark. This is how Mark's feeling. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
All right. So week 6. Week 6 Saints.
I'm gonna go Jags upset.
Jags upset, and it's at home.
Jags
so
upset.
I feel like we get the
upset.
I feel like the fans will show up for that one.
Upset.
So we got an upset there. Okay. So week 7, Bengals.
Loss. That's gonna be a bad loss after a big win.
The Bengals.
AJ Green has something to prove in this game. Well, like he got the 1 for 6.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna give Cincinnati the dub.
No questions asked. We'll move on. All right. So week 8, the Jets.
Loss. A bad one too.
At the bank.
Loss.
At the bank.
The Jags are good for 2 sleepwalkers, and those will be the 2.
This is the Jags of old, right?
You said with no looks.
All right, no looks, no anything.
I have to go with
this is just
history.
This is just his gut. He's going on history. Okay. All right, so we'll go with the Texans week 9.
Depending on how for the first one, was it a dub?
But yeah, you said it was a dub.
Loss.
So you think they'll split?
Loss.
Okay.
And hell, we might lose the bye week too. So week 10 is the bye week.
Damn.
We might lose them.
Damn.
So anyway, let's move on.
So week 10, by week 11, we got the Colts.
Dub.
Okay. All right, and Tennessee Titans. Week 12 at Nissan Stadium. Didn't we split though? We split last year.
0-2.
0-2.
0-2. Well, we're gonna go 0-2 again against Tennessee.
I'm getting depressed here, guys. If you guys are feeling
look, this is history, yo.
Hey.
Tell me. All right, we're gonna get through this first, and then.
All right. So week 13, Tampa. So what? Wait. What's our record at this point? So
let's go back because I really. All right.
So we said the ups. So we were 3-2 at that.
We're
point.
3-2 against the Saints.
Week 6, we said New Orleans was a win.
Bengals was a loss.
Bengals was a loss. You said
Jets were a loss.
You said
Houston was a dub.
Did you call? Okay, you called that.
I said a split. They were gonna split. No.
But you said they won the first one.
Houston. Did I say Houston? All right, so that's a loss.
So that's a loss.
So 3-5 at that point.
3-5. Okay. So all right, Indianapolis.
I said a
we
dub.
usually play them pretty good.
4-5.
Okay. Oh wait. I think we already went through Indy. Oh no, wait. We went. Okay, no.
Darn those division opponents.
All right, so we got through up to. I think we got past the bye. So you said that's a dub.
So
okay.
4-5.
All right, so we're back.
4-6.
So yeah, you said we lost those, and then week 13 against Tampa Bay.
We're gonna come out with the dub on that one. 5-6.
Okay. Los Angeles Chargers at the bank.
At the bank, 6-6.
6-6. We do play them pretty good.
No.
I feel like we play them at the bank all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, Oakland Raiders. Did you hear? Oh, side note, AB got frostbite, bro, on his foot.
AB needs to chill.
Bro, he got frostbite.
He needs to chill, bro. Like,
what?
Some stuff you can't explain.
What?
So at that point, you need to chill.
All right. So all right.
So,
Yeah,
we digress.
Moving on.
So we're 6-6 right now, fighting for a playoff.
6-6.
6-6 going in.
That can't be right.
We're 4-6.
Look, because we were at week 12.
This is the first episode, guys.
Bear with us.
First episode.
We're getting our math together. Okay,
so we're 3-2 at the Saints.
Right.
And who do we play? So we're 3-4 after the Jets.
3-4 after the Jets.
Yep.
Okay.
And I said Houston won, or Jacksonville won the earlier game against Houston.
So this was a loss. Week 10.
So 3-5.
Right. Week 11 was a win.
4-5.
Week 12 was a loss.
4-6.
Week 13 was a win.
Yep. So 5-6. So we would have been.
Week 14 was a win.
Yeah, I messed it up. I messed it up.
So we're
5-6.
So we gotta be 6. No, we gotta be 6-6. Right?
Freak.
So let's count the wins first.
Okay.
So we got Houston 1.
Okay.
We got Broncos 1. Carolina 1. That's 3. So we got, you don't have us winning again until 8. You got us losing.
I got us winning
no, we
against
got
the
us winning
Saints.
against the Saints. So that's 4-2.
4-2.
And then you don't have us winning game until week 11. So that's 5. That's
So
5
4
wins.
and 5. 5 and
That's 5 wins.
what? So oh yeah, I did. We did. So that's 5 wins.
And then you have us losing again. And then you have it. So that's 6 wins.
Then I had
That's
us beating the
7.
Chargers.
So
So
that's
7 and 6.
Yeah.
7 and 6. Okay.
7 and 6.
Finally got it right.
So we got it right, guys. All right. So week 15.
Fighting for playoffs.
Week 15 Raiders.
Loss.
7 and 7.
Loss.
That's it. That's a wrap on the season, no?
No, we're fighting for a wild card. Though.
Okay, so week 16 Atlanta Falcons.
Broads in Atlanta.
At the Bands.
Whew. I don't trust Matty Ice, man.
Okay.
8 and 7.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
8 and 7, and then we got the Colts week 17 at the bank.
That's a high pressure game. Going on history.
We always win our last game. I feel like.
We always win our last game, but we're usually not fighting for a playoff spot. So it really doesn't matter. So
what are you going?
I say
We're 8 and 7 at that point, right?
8 and 8. Unfortunately, we lose to the Colts. We lose the wild card bid. Because if we beat the Colts, we would have eliminated them, and we would have won in, and we stay mediocre for another season.
Now, if we come back and this is right, y'all better fucking tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends.
Excuse my language. You better tell
Sorry, Mom.
You better tell everybody to tune in to our show.
Because I about predicted a real Jaguar scenario.
I guess
We're gonna beat tough teams, but like I said, just off of history, we're gonna lose to. We have no business losing to the Bengals, but we'll lose that one. We have no business losing to the Jets, and we're gonna lose.
Now we're going off of the Jacksonville. We haven't seen anything yet. So this
Jacksonville.
disclaimer.
Don't listen to what I said about Nick Foles and the offense.
This is the Jags.
This is
of
just
old, looking forward. Hopefully not, but if we temper expectation and we go off of recent history with this team, this is what we come to. Fair?
Fair.
Okay. All right, guys. So we just finished wrapping the Jaguars season theoretically. Not anything solid, but just what
Basically,
we thought from past history and things of that nature.
So, what we're gonna talk about now?
All right, so we were talking about going into what's going on with Zeke and the Cowboys and that whole contract stalemate.
Pay that man, please.
Now let me let you guys in on a little secret. This guy loves the Cowboys, man. Jags are number 1, but Cowboys are 1A or 1B, I should say.
Probably 1A.
1A?
Like,
so if it's the Cowboys or the Jags, you're going with.
Time out.
Okay.
Let me clear this up because I'm gonna ride for my hometown team. Like, if you live in freaking East Rutherford, New Jersey, and you don't like either the Giants or the Jets, like, I think that's kind of crazy.
That's whack.
Yeah. So. So I'm gonna always ride for the Jags, but the stuff they've put us fans through for the last few years, I'm telling you, if 8 and 8, if we get 8 and 8, I'm done.
Bro,
and there's not gonna be a 1A, a 1B. It will be the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
I'm just putting that out in the atmosphere.
Sheesh.
But
All right. Well. Okay.
burn.
All right.
But yeah, so
Okay. So we cleared the air on that. So
definitely clear there.
loves the Jags. Rides for the Jags. However, we've reached the breaking point.
Breaking point, seriously. Like I'm not buying another Jaguar ticket
And the difference
or
is
nothing.
the difference is that this man we ride for the Jaguars.
Ride.
We ride for the
Ride.
Jaguars, bro. Like we're on
Like
we own it. You know
it's
what I mean?
borderline sexual at this point. Like, did I reach?
You reached. But we love our Jags. We love our Jags to say the least.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I mean, sometimes you just reach your breaking point.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to watch that product.
This is a relationship that's went sour. It's been very one-sided. Is that what you say?
I mean, I've been cheating for a
If
while.
this right, if the Jaguars are your girl,
Right.
if they're your girl, but your girl always got excuses. She ain't acting right. She ain't putting it down like she's supposed to be putting it down.
You gotta go.
And she don't cook.
You gotta go, bro. Like, you gotta go.
But
like,
she fine. And she got a big booty.
I mean,
But she always lets you down. No matter what. You can't put no faith in her.
there's no
After a while, what?
there's no reason to be together at that point, and that's pretty much summed it up. I probably wouldn't know what with that analogy, but I'm not there, bro.
Okay.
Like, I've damn near moved my stuff out the crib.
Damn.
Like I'm just waiting on
He said
something to
He
change.
said his shit's packed, but he still got the TV. He still got the TV. He still got
I
the
still got
TV.
the big screen in
He
there.
still
I
got
still
the
got
big
the big
screen
screen
in
in
there.
there.
So there's hope.
And I'm still paying for
so,
the cable.
so there's hope.
So,
Okay.
but anyway,
All right.
let's
All
talk
right.
about this guy.
Let's move on. Let's talk about the Cowboys. What's going on with the Zeke thing? I mean, do you feel like Jerry Jones is reaching with the hard line, or do you feel like that's it? And also, who do you feel should get paid? Dak or Zeke or both, or just how do you feel about the situation?
Well, first, Jerry's wilding. He's wilding, but I don't.
He's wilding in the sense of what he said as
Yes,
far as that you can win without Zeke, basically, which they haven't done. Okay.
So
All right.
I'm not really tripping on this whole contract thing right now because, like, I really don't even want Zeke in camp, to be honest. Like,
Okay.
he hasn't been going to camp virtually since he's been drafted, and he's come out on fire. So there's really no point. I think he's pretty. I think he's pretty level-headed enough not to come in as fat Zeke anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Gotcha.
I want to see him ripped up.
Gotcha.
But
I heard he's getting a lot of work over there in Mexico. I mean, those margaritas are impeccable, and those fish tacos are really keeping people in shape these days.
as
That's
long
what
as
I
he,
hear.
as long as he's not in the DR. I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. All right. Cool.
So basically, I think obviously he should get his money. Sometimes, like he has 2 years left on his deal. Like I'm all for getting your money.
He's got two.
2 years left on the deal. I'm all for
So
you
he's-
trying to get your
so-
money.
What I heard is that he's got 2 years left on the deal. Plus, they can franchise tag him after that third year, or after the second year.
Okay. I'm gonna say it like this. Like Le'Veon, I think that was a more courageous thing to do to sit out a whole year to get your money. And I want you to get your money. Like
Right.
I ain't never gonna be mad at that. But he didn't really get his money this offseason.
Le'Veon?
Like,
You don't
I
feel
mean,
like?
he didn't
I
get
feel
what he
like-
asked for.
I feel, what,
Like, I mean,
He
you're
got-
probably 9 times out of
what-
10, you're probably not gonna get
what did
he asked
Le'Veon
for.
get? I feel like Le'Veon did get.
He got a nice contract. Like
Let me go on spot, Charlie.
he didn't get no foo-foo, but
I mean,
I think
he got.
I think he's better than Todd Gurley.
I think.
Let me say that. Let me put that in there.
I think he got better than Todd Gurley.
No, he didn't.
He got better than Todd Gurley. Money gotta be. Okay, hold on. Let's check.
Because they were saying Zeke was being offered closer to Le'Veon Bell money.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so he got 4 years, 52 million, and so he's getting basically 14 yearly, which he would have gotten if he played on his franchise tag with the Steelers.
So basically, you lost probably what, like
14 million.
Like, I mean, it's hard to tell people what to do.
Right.
Like, a franchise tag, for the people that don't know, you're pretty much making the average of the top 5 players at your position.
Yeah.
So, more than likely, you're going to get a hefty increase in pay. So, albeit it's probably not the money you want, but you're still getting an increase in pay. So, personally, just to tie it back into Zeke,
Right.
I would, obviously I would want to get the deal done.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, dude, you're still getting the franchise tag.
Right. You're still getting some paper.
You're still getting paper.
Right.
On top of, if you freaking don't punch security guards in the offseason, you'll probably have those commercial deals.
Who did that?
Zeke, you didn't see that in Vegas? He punched like a security guard this offseason. Man, pull up the video.
I missed that. Okay.
And if he went through a whole season without any incident, so I believe he could do it in the off season.
So Todd Gurley got five more million than Le'Veon.
And I'm sorry.
In total cash. Well, 4 million.
I mean, I don't even think Todd Gurley should have got that. To be honest. Like, come on.
Todd was juicing the ass.
He's a system back, bro. I'm telling you. Who was he drafted by? Jeff Fisher?
Yeah. But
what did he do his rookie year?
He balled.
Did he?
He balled. He's balled every year he's been in the league, bro.
I feel like there was a slump year somewhere. Maybe the second year. So, okay, I'm sorry, Todd Gurley fans. Okay, I'll give you that.
Right.
But
back to Zeke.
Let me tie it up. Todd Gurley is not the best back in the league. But Zeke.
Disclaimer, I didn't think he was.
Okay, all right.
We were just in regards to the money.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, Zeke, I think just make sure you're ready for the regular season. Don't freaking trip out about not getting a new deal. You have 2 years left, so
right. So
just sit tight, bro. Like, it's hard for me to say sit tight.
It's easy. I feel like it's easy for you to say to sit tight.
Exactly. So it's hard for me to say that, but
that season's long, bro. Especially if they're trying to go.
Yes.
And I think I saw a stat where they said that he led the league in rushing 2 out of his first 3 years.
and if he continued his second year, he would have led the league in rushing 3 straight years. So
he's more than outperformed his contract.
Yeah, but how the league is now, man, being able to franchise guys.
He's still a top 5 pick, so he's still got decent money.
Yeah, he still got that guaranteed first rounder money. But just how the CBA is, and I don't know all the details to the CBA, obviously, but it gives, front offices the ability to, hey man, sit tight. Let's pay these other guys first. We'll give you the franchise and be happy. So like Rail said, it's easy for me to say that. I think he should, but I mean Le'Veon Bell kind of set the standard. Like, okay, you're not gonna pay me. I'm gonna go home.
So just to wrap it up, who out of how do you feel about who do you feel should be paid?
Zeke.
So you feel Zeke should be paid, but you feel like Zeke should also sit tight, maybe.
Like, okay.
So do you think Zeke should sit tight to so that they can pay Dak?
No.
Or no, you don't feel like that.
No, okay. Let's put it like this. There's scenarios to, okay, if y'all gonna do this, I'll do this, or I'm gonna do this if y'all gonna do that, or however you want to do it.
Right.
So if Jerry's coming to Zeke telling him to sit tight because you're gonna pay Dak, I'm causing hell if I'm Zeke. I'm sorry. Like, disclaimer.
Right.
I think Dak is. I'm gonna put him in two different scenarios. If he has Zeke, more so Amari, also on the field, he's not an upper echelon, but a under upper echelon.
We're talking about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
quarterback.
Okay, so he's an upper.
He's not
He's
a
an under upper echelon. Guy.
yeah. So I'll say I'll put him above average.
I get that.
Above average. I know that makes sense.
It did make sense. That's a good way to put it. Damn.
Yeah, like so. Okay,
He's
so
an under upper echelon guy. So he's not an upper guy, but he's
not
a low. He's not
Not
a
even
worst
that.
as you can get guy.
He's not
He's
average.
he's at the upper. He's a little bit above average.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Totally
So
understandable. Go ahead.
and proven without Zeke, without Amari on the field, this Joker is passing for 150 yards a game. So if you're telling me he's wanting top tier dollar, he's wanting that Big Ben.
Is this before he got Amari though? Because after he got Amari, he was putting.
But that's what I'm saying. When he got Amari,
So
I'm saying when.
So can we say that it's possible that he didn't have enough weapons around him?
No, because okay, Dak's at the point where he has 2 playoff runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That pretty much puts you in line for a pretty good contract, like for your average NFL quarterback.
Okay.
Like for example, Matthew Stafford. Like he has 2 playoff runs, and at one point he was the highest paid player in the league.
Right.
So Dak's going to be requesting somewhere up there, and he's going to set the new, what's the word? He's going to set the new bar as far as salary cap for quarterback.
So you're
He's in line for this.
Okay. So basically, what I'm getting from everything that you're saying, just to summarize, is that Dak's going to get his money anyways, because of the position he plays, how it's either feast or famine. You either have one or you don't have one to ride with. But on the other hand, Zeke deserves his money, but at the same time, he is under contract for a few more years, and it's a tough situation.
It's a tough situation, but basically what I'm saying is I don't think Dak's a franchise quarterback. Okay. So that's why I'm saying the points of he's going to want upper echelon money. I don't think he deserves that. Like, I think upper echelon is probably going to be 30, 31, 32 million a year.
Okay.
I think he might deserve 25, 26, 27 mil a year. I mean, sure, why not? But not what he's probably going to ask for. And if you're telling Zeke to sit tight for that, if I was Zeke, I would be like, bro, this offense don't run unless I'm on the field, to be honest. Because, like I said, when Dak had his opportunity, albeit, like you said, you might not have had the playmakers, but if you're that dude that you're requesting to be as far as your money requests, you would have took that team somewhere, in my opinion. Like that's today's
Fair
world
point.
Where you're only good if you go to the playoffs, but by today's standards, he is going to the playoffs, but he's not the reason.
Exactly. Okay.
So
all right, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
that was a good summarization of that situation.
So pay Zeke, please.
Pay Zeke. At the end of the day, pay Zeke. Okay.
Now.
Plus,
so gas more fish tacos.
Sidebar: he said he's not playing this season unless he gets a new contract. So, all right. So it looks like we're gonna have to pay Zeke.
So I might need to get another team.
Jeez.
I'm always right with the Cowboys.
He right with the Cowboys. All right. Well, guys, we appreciate it. Those are kind of the topics that we're covering today. Tune in next week. We'll be covering a little bit more of training camp. Again, we'll check back in with our Jags. We want to get, before the season starts, we do want to get dive deeper into college football, right? And
Definitely.
and see what's going on with that. So we appreciate it, guys. Tune in,
Sure.
subscribe to our channel, The Pull Up Show.
Right now.
Mark,
And have a good day, good night, wherever you at. And if you guys want to cover anything, be sure to give us a comment, whatever, hit us on the message.
I got 20 on my feet.
Peace. Yeah.
Oh Lord, Jesse made another one.
I just told her Uzi pull up with it. We gon' shoot. Yeah. I just told her Melly